that Mohbad's wife will not have anything to do with his spying. Me talking to you now. I'm saying it publicly. However, I believe that there's a lesson for people to learn, even other wives and other family people to know that when you marry, as I am today, my wife not going to sick to a serious sickness. I not going to carry phone. Call one person of my family, say, this where this matter don't be here. Una daughter no one go hospital. Una daughter, the place say if they want to one kind of, not be when you don't buy finish, not say an accident. Not buy am. I can't call them. They don't come meet the body. Say they already put a toilet roll for a nose. Who does that? Other police say, Father, I can't forbid. Not be you. I use that rejecter for you, your enemy. If your own child is sick for days, the wife of that your child not call you, tell you say God for low. Your son they sick for heart since 2 days. We don't know what they happen. No, God forbid they can't call you. Say may you come you can't come. Say like that for granted already a bama. I mean let us be fair now. We are men now. That's not them. You mean somebody not kind of somebody.
You have been my friend for a long time. Today, I respect you.
I want to talk something. Huh?
Just one question. The VeryDarkMan team or VeryDarkMan fans, let them find a way to close their thing. Let the other people find a way to find a closure. Let's find a way to bury this guy.
No. Oga Polo, you have spoken very well, sir.
Okay.
I was on this live earlier, but I did not treat one part, which made me to come back. And I think I listened to you, and what you said, I've agreed 99. Remember one I not agree with.
Okay.
And until we treat that part, we cannot. Because the truth of the matter, even that the freeze, that remaining one part, that the freeze is still guilty of that one part. My friend that the freeze is guilty. Plus Oga Polo based on the statement. Because what I'm saying is this. I'm happy that all of us currently speaking now, we are all men. And I don't know, apart from K-Solo or Solo, I don't know him. I believe that as men, we all have our own children by the grace of God. Now, there's something I want to say. This boy issue, this late Mohbad issue, I know that the father, for instance,
the DNA.
That is it.
So it is not Wumi that is delaying the DNA, it is you.
It is not now, because he was coming outside. So, but if it's something that is between me and her, there won't be any delay. If the former lawyer is performing well to my taste, I won't have mind of changing him. But now, I'm doubting of his work. So I have to change him immediately.
Okay.
Because I need a good result concerning that DNA.
Okay, so when the DNA comes out and Liam happens to be a biological son of Mohbad, what next?
Yeah, if it is mine, it's going to be a good privilege for me. Just something that is going to be unforgettable things. Because if Mohbad have sons, that'll be a joy for me.
Mother, they go test Mohbad mother and Liam to get it. Iyabo, you are an evil woman. Iyabo, tell Nigerians how it is possible that they use Mohbad mother to test Liam, and it can show say now Mohbad be the father. How did they use mother for paternity tests? Yeah, but how is it possible? If you can lie about this, you have been lying about a lot of things. Yeah, but why are you protecting this girl? Yeah, but what killed Mohbad? What did this girl tell you? Say by Mohbad at this point. What did she tell you? How is it possible? I want all the doctors for Nigeria. All the people who don't insult VeryDarkMan since. All the women who don't insult VeryDarkMan since. Today, you have your time to prove VeryDarkMan wrong. Tell me how it is possible to know the paternity of a child by using his grandmother to do it. How is it possible? You evil people, Iyabo.
Very dark man. Just seek hope of the masses. Well done. Ìmọ̀lẹ́dẹ́ o, olóde ti dé. Ìmọ̀lẹ́dẹ́ o, olóde gbòde. Gbogbo kùkù tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí ẹ lọ gbé jẹ́. Òde ọmọ oníkàndé o, olóde gbòde.
Ìmọ̀lẹ́dẹ́ o, olóde gbòde. Ìmọ̀lẹ́dẹ́ o, olóde gbòde. Gbogbo kùkù tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí ẹ lọ gbé jẹ́.
Aráyé o máa màrò nílùú o. DNA tẹ́ ṣe ní kọ̀kọ̀ tẹ́ gbé pamọ́ Dr. Grace. Ayé màmá mi retí èsì. Ẹ má dayé láàmú mọ́. Ẹ gbé sínú jáde kí gbogbo ayé rí. Gbogbo ikọ̀ ṣe ń lọ sókè sódò. Year 2023 ni wọ́n ti ṣèdájọ́ nínú òkùnkùn wọn. And the two of them as a couple, the day inside their room, begin argue serious argument, and they can't intervene into the matter because it's husband and wife till the day breaks. So they begin serious fight between two of them. So from those things that I gather, I know that there is a serious things between two of them. The paternity of that child is very, very important because my son was doubting of that son before he died. So after the whole thing, what we learn from here,
the DNA.
that is it.
So it is not Wumi that is delaying the DNA, it is you.
It is not now because he was coming outside. So, but if it's something that is between me and her, there won't be any delay. If the former lawyer is performing well to my taste, I won't have mind of changing him. But now, I'm doubting of his work. So I have to change him immediately.
Okay.
Because I need a good result concerning that DNA.
Okay, so when the DNA comes out and Liam happens to be a biological son of Mohbad, what next?
Yeah, if it is mine, it's going to be a good privilege for me. Just something that is going to be unforgettable things. Because if Mohbad have sons, it's going to be a joy for me.
Can they bring the nurse life to administer that you, when they say you not intentionally do them, person give you money to do them, person where you see the thing where you inject them, there's no closure yet. It's so inconclusive to just say because a nurse administered something to the person, that's what the person, what was the nurse intent? I can't speak. Oga Polo can't speak. He said it. Oga Polo has been fighting for justice, but he's not seen it. He has been fighting. He said it. He said, let VDM. I'm not, by the way, let me be quick on this one. I'm not no video, I'm not the supporter, I'm not supporting anybody. I won't clear and first on air. But what I'm saying, whoever is handling all these things, let Nigerians know that nurse. So we cannot just say, oh, we won't end with say, now nurse administered this thing. Because for instance, if me, myself, I won't delete something, I go call nurse, come. For instance, I not give nurse money, say, took this thing for inside drug. I'm not saying that's what happened, but there's a possibility. So we need to hear from the nurse.
So like that Oga just said, we will need to hear from the nurse. Because think about this, right? This nurse, from nowhere, now they include this nurse. If to say these people talk about
Sam Larry, who are those people to your son?
Yeah.
And we heard that you even had conversations with them. What have you gathered, from talking to them since Mohbad passed?
Since when the Mohbad passing, I did not have any contact with any one of them. Okay. But before Mohbad passing, I had experienced a lot of things because they have been reporting those people to me. Thank God I witnessed once. There was a day I met him. When I prayed for him, said, Daddy, he having an issue with his manager. And he left me that day, not up to 30 minutes. Out of the people that go with him, they now came back. They said, Daddy, somebody was beating your son up there. And I said, okay, where? Let me reach here. Before getting to that place, when I'm at the gate of the street, that is how I met him. Where are you coming from? He says from his box, which is Naira Marley. He was beat. I can even see the sign. Even when you look at the picture of what he put out then, you can see me. I'm the one that puts on white, because I put on white garment. So I saw the way they was beating. You can even see when they normally begin narrate his own story and say, you have to beat the way out of. So people see those things that this
DJ Splash, bó ni ọkọ mi, sálàáfíà ló wà, yóò kú bá ń dá fún. Pẹ̀lú ògbọ́lọ́, ó yà wá tó yè. Pẹ̀lú ọkọ mi, mo ní gbé wọn náà sìn. Gbogbo ohun tó bá sá lè ṣe, tó fi stay alive. Dápọn ọkọ mi máa ṣe o, follow instruction o. Ṣó gbọ́? Yóò dá fún. Àmọ́ dákun, rán mi létí àwọn symptoms tó ní Festus exhibit nínú ilé ńgbà tó rí. Dákun jẹ́ ń gbọ́.
And I even know your son. Because there's one day he came to our house, like Malian house, and he came to me that he wants to use the toilet. And I was seeing him, but he was sweating in the head. And I said he should went to the toilet. And when he went to the toilet, like 30 minutes, like 30 minutes after, I just be like, where is the person that told me he wants to go and use the toilet?
Okay. Ọpẹ́ no bathroom all lobby 30 minutes no bathroom abi. London symptoms ẹni tí wọ́n bá spike drink ẹ. I'm of you under ká sọ pé an unusually long hangover. Àbí ká fi under a severe hangover when you have little or no alcohol to drink. Lẹ́yìn tó wá gbé dé inú pálọ̀. Kí ló ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ sí lábẹ́ èsì yẹn náà rán mi létí dàrí ọkọ mi.
So I went to the toilet to go and check him. I see he was not really doing anything in the toilet. He was just sweating. So, and I take him to the sitting room to sit down, and he should have AC.
Itun lagun lábẹ́ AC. Láì jàmọ̀là, láì sì jẹ̀bà. Àmọ́ fìyún sọ́ndà nọ́síà. So, Auntie Alice, ẹ dákun kí làwọn kan tí ẹ̀yin náà ní ọmọ yín sọ fún yín tó ṣàlàyé fún yín àti ẹ̀gbọ́n wa bàbá Jìgànjà nípa ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sọmọ yín.
When I got there, immediately DJ Splash saw me. He said, Mama, I know you. I said, me, I don't know you. I thought maybe he was talking about me being an actress. He said, no, I know your son. He said, your son had come to the Malian's house before, where I was there. And in fact, I was one of the people that helped him. And then Jigon confirmed to me that it did happen, and it was the one that even saved Festus, that I should ask Festus, that it was the one that took Festus, took him to the toilet. Do you understand? Made him vomit everything, you know, and then took him into the car so that he was the one who took it, and he warned Festus never to come there again.
So now come by listen. So in a nutshell, what I can conclude from this whole thing is that the only difference between actress Iyabo's speech and that of DJ Splash's speech is the fact that DJ Splash didn't want to mention the fact that he was one who specifically told her that the son's drink was spiked. But at the end of the day, they both mentioned the same symptoms that happened to the boy. And then she had another witness, who is Jigon Baboja, whom she said she confirmed it from him. Now, one thing, before I even come to actress Iyabo's part, because I would love to use this video to compound the whole thing that has been happening, because this might likely be my last video about this whole issue. And I'm glad that so far we still have more intelligent people who are coming to this platform to, like, you know, for those of you who have this mask on your face concerning who this person is. And I don't know, probably you guys are waiting until maybe 5 or 10 years when people start doing a documentary surviving Naira Marley before you believe what is really going on inside that man's house. At the end of the day, VeryDarkMan, you've gladly allowed our boy's career to go this way, which is something you are known for. It's like, anybody will know you, anybody will you owe for her like this, the person who must spoil. If the person will never spoil, you know they come up for their back. Now you don't spoil that boy's career too. Because one thing I know for sure is, no matter how much DJ stuff he posts out, no matter what he does right now, it's going to be filled with hateful speech. Let's listen to this voice note of DJ Splash mom when she was seeking assistance from Gist Lover.
No, Gist Lover. èmi ni ìyá DJ Splash táwọn èèyàn mọ̀ sí Matthew Adéròjú. mo sáré lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn ni lọ́mọ mi bá pè mí lọ́jọ́ kan ló ní mọ́mì mi ẹ wá mú mi o ẹ wá mú mi nǹkan kan ṣe mí lọ́jọ́ yẹn àbúrò náírà yẹn ọjọ́ yẹn ó bímọ ìyàwó ẹ̀ bímọ àbúrò ọkùnrin yẹn ọjọ́ ní mi mọ́mì ẹ wá mú mi o mi mọ́ tó ń ṣe mí o nǹkan kan kí ló ń ṣe ó ní ẹ sá máa wọ̀rọ̀ ó ní anybody ẹ má trust anybody o àti náírà àti gbọ́n ẹ má trust ẹni ẹ bá ti rí ni ẹ máa mú ta ni mo wá ní tó yá sátọ́jú ẹ̀ nígbà tó yá ìyẹ́ tún sí díẹ̀ ọmọ mi ó bá ọ̀dà wúbà yóò bá lọ tó bá dalẹ̀ ni yóò bá gbégbé sèdè ní wúbà ó ní 20,000 yóò máa kiri káàkiri ó lè gbóhùn lọ lẹ́kì kan kékeré kan àwọn eléyìí ò ní mọ̀ pé nǹkan ṣe ó ní náírà nìkan ló lè fohùn lóògùn o ọ̀dà abáṣe yóò lóhùn nìkan lọ́yàn ló lè bóhùn sọ̀rọ̀ tó máa gbọ́ la bá ń pè mí bá pè ya náírà mo ní ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún mi àwọn náà ní kò sí náírà lára ń di kò sí náírà ń lé mi náà àárò ògùn lò fún ó dẹ̀ ní tó wọn bá rí náírà òun ò ní gba nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ wa ọmọ yìí a sì wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀.
Now this is why I want people to understand, because I believe this is our own place. We know the people where they use nyash, they think we are. I want to feel like most of my audience are more enlightened educationally, streetwise, and also like you guys are exposed. Now I wouldn't want anyone to blame DJ Splash for anything. Rather, I would say everyone should just forgive this boy for whatever he is doing right now. Let's talk about something we understand as Stockholm syndrome. Yes, Stockholm. I think the spelling is STOCKHOLM syndrome. Now, this is the kind of syndrome that happens to you whereby you fall in love with your abuser. No matter what your abuser must have done to you, there's this sign of protection you want to do for your abuser. It's a kind of, I wouldn't call it a mental challenge, but it's a kind of behavior exhibited whereby you are so tight with your abuser to the point where no matter what that person does, you are ready to defend them anyway. Now, what you all see happening to this boy is called Stockholm syndrome. And the same thing happened to Mohbad at the point. After Mohbad called out Naira Marley and all that kind of thing, we saw Mohbad go back there to beg him, where Naira Marley was videoing him saying, and you were saying that if you die, they should hold me. How dare you? And we saw Mohbad actually saying, I'm sorry, I'm this and that. That is what it is. And from my own experience, I wouldn't necessarily say that drug causes it, but it's a part of it. There is something called addiction. There must have been some things that this man does to these kids, yes, and they are addicted to it. What people don't understand about this Stockholm syndrome is that a lot of times, most of these people who are in love with their abusers, they believe that is the only chance of them surviving. Yes, a lot of times it's more like a survival technique for them, because they believe like, oh, if I speak ill of my abuser, there's this probability that I might give up the ghost. So what we see happening to this boy right now is called Stockholm syndrome. So no one should blame him. That is the only means of survival. And we've seen this kind of situation happen to someone like the late singer Osinachi. One thing I know for sure is before that man finally put a stop to her life, there has been some series of incidents that she could have left so that she can, leave so that she can live. There's always that part of them that makes them feel like, oh, if I leave, then it's over for me. So please, Nigerians, leave that boy alone. He's only trying to survive. Exactly. And also, if you guys remember, there was a time this boy did an interview with this YouTuber. I've forgotten the man's name, but I will insert his name if I see him, or insert his video and his name will pop on it. He made a video with that man, and what was he doing? He was chanting praises of Naira Marley. And there was a time around Christmas whereby he sent Naira Marley a Christmas message, and Naira Marley was happy to post it like, oh, see who sent me his New Year message, and it was DJ Splash actually sending a message to Naira Marley. Now, during those periods, if the Abojo was the kind of person that feels like, oh, how can the boy I'm weapon be sending a message to Naira Marley? We could have heard that Yabojo did what? Caution the boy like, oh, how dare you send a message to Naira Marley? That woman don't believe, say, at the end, man, just do my own for God. And it's quite funny how someone like VeryDarkMan IDF wanted to say that all the things where they promise the boy, they don't do them, they don't do bros. All the issues where you don't they iron for this. You know what's funny about VeryDarkMan? See, this is what you do. You don't matter be like apple. If you don't carry small bites like this, you don't cut them. You go just drop them. Carry another one. And as a matter of fact, you know what's funny? The fact that every single time you try to tell us something about that group chat now, you're only cutting out Yabojo's part. Are you crushing on Yabojo? Come and claim for us, no. But at this point, it's giving serious X. Are you crushing on the woman? Let's know now. If they crush on the woman, we won't know. It's allowed. It's allowed. And what's funny is that you open your mouth. You don't want a place where you open your mouth where you say, then they are
Pit is meant for those who dig pit. And trouble is given to those who want trouble. For the joy of the Lord gives me big strength to jump over pit. I beg, oh, I beg, oh. Who dig this pit for me? Who dig this pit? Go for me.